a goal to go with them. Chelsea now, as the flag is raised against them, have an uphill task. Not a night to be an assistant referee, is it, in the rain? As I say, his last reserve goal came 2 years ago. It was in a 3-1 win against Everton. That was his last reserves appearance. Back for him. Been on loan at Brighton and Derby. In the 2 years since his last reserve goal. Just puts a spring in the step, doesn't it, when you've come back from something like that?
Absolutely, yeah. And having done so myself, it is a really big milestone when you do score your first goal after a long injury. He showed in the first half he will win his fair share of headers, and he certainly climbed. He was the only one that climbed, but he got up off the floor. He gave his side a 2-0 lead.
Plenty for Joe Edwards to ponder in the pouring rain here, which shows no sign of stopping. Kahinde. Maddox just out muscling him, and Chalobah trying to do likewise to Hamilton. I say the rain is showing no signs of stopping because Ben confidently said to me when he thought he might have to go out into the rain at the end of the game, this won't hang around. Hudson-Odoi in behind United, down he goes. Referee took a long, hard look at that and then wasn't interested.
Well, first and foremost, it was a fabulous ball. It really was. The shape of it just bent into the path of Hudson-Odoi, and I mean, we will have another look at it, but it looked like a penalty to me.
In from James, over from Hudson-Odoi, and it was wide as well. The speed of the surface didn't help Chelsea's number 10 there, but his speed was a problem for United moments earlier.
Yeah. It's been impressive all night, and here we see the ball, beautiful shape in behind Mattia Lasunda. He got across his man, and I don't understand how that's not been given as a penalty, I'll be honest with you.
A hand on the shoulder, wasn't there? Some referees instantly point to the spot there, some aren't interested. If they think it's a dive, it's a yellow card the other way. It's always a fine line in the referee's mind, depending on their viewpoint, physically as well as mentally.
Well, we saw him get into a similar position, albeit in the first half, and on the other side, where he's got in behind the defender and he stayed on his feet and had a shot, and I'm pretty sure that had he not been lent on or clipped there, either way, he was going to get his shot off. He had no reason to go down. Referee hasn't given it, and it remains at 2-0.
Let's have it right. If that was James Wilson at the other end, you would have been out of your seat demanding a penalty.
Absolutely. You have to be consistent, Dave. You have to be consistent, and we would have been, and we'd have been right as well.
The rain abates just a little, which is just as well, because if it carried on at the rate it was going at the start of the second half, I'm not convinced we'd have got through this game. No,
you can see by the way when the lads are running that the spray's coming up around the feet as if you are playing in a bit of a quagmire. It's rained extremely heavily for 10, 12, 15 minutes now.
James wants a bit more movement. Flag is up, it's a Manchester United throw.
Yeah, he knew it as well.
We often talk about tests. Now find themselves 2 goals down, and mentally you have to keep believing you can turn it around, whereas United have to mentally think, well, we've got to hold on to this and we've got to believe that we deserve to have the lead.
Absolutely. I mean, they would have been bemused at best, Chelsea, going in 1-0 down at half-time. And now they're 2-0 down. They know they don't deserve to be, but defended. They've soaked it all up. They've ridden the luck at times, and they've scored 2 super goals. And that's all that counts. When you get the chances, when you're up against it, if you can stick them in. Chelsea weren't able to do that when they had their foothold in the game in the first half, especially.
The last time United scored 2 goals against Chelsea at this level, by the way, was in the 2014-2015 season. It was a 2-1 win at Leigh Sports Village. Andreas Pereira and Tom Thorpe on target for United. Dominic Solanke for Chelsea, and it was an under-21s, as it was then, debut for Ashley Young, who played as part of his comeback from injury then.
Wonderful yesterday, again, Dave.
Yep, switching from one side of the defence to the other, the right to the left.
Effortlessly as well. He looked equally at home on either flank. He played really well on Tuesday night, and he played really well again yesterday. And it's another headache, albeit a good one, for Jose Mourinho.
Ironically, effortlessly is a tough word to say.
Thanks for that, Dave. Yeah.
No problem. Just send me out in the rain later. Here's Riley. He's played over an hour here now. The goal from Tosin Gahinde, followed up by this from James Wilson. Here's Hamilton. Fall for Whelan. Riley to Gahinde. Burnley from Mitchell. Just forgot to take the ball with him. Gahinde, lots of spray being kicked up now.
Yeah.
Another run away from Wilson and out for a goal kick. James with the header. Whelan sends it back the other way. Incidentally, United's last 30 away league games, 10 wins, 10 defeats, 10 draws. Tonight now you would hope that the lead that they have, or at least a lead, if Chelsea are to hit back and score one to make it interesting. There is some movement on the Chelsea bench. Charlie Brown might be pleased that he's being asked to play, but might not be too pleased to see the weather he's about to come on and play in. Here's Hamilton. Mitchell. Bufonge. Saw the run of Hamilton, just couldn't quite squeeze it through to him, although Chelsea made hard work of that at the back. And we're going to see the change now, as we see this problem for Chelsea from Bufonge and Hamilton's pressing.
Oof. Hell of a back pass from Reece James.
Miro Muheim is the player to go. The Swiss midfielder comes striker, and Charlie Brown comes on in his place. Turns 18 in a few days' time. Helps it on to Riley. Durnley. Buffonch. Almost beaten by the pitch.
Yeah, he was.
Tackled by a puddle.
Oh,
now there's a problem. Hudson-Odoi has the ball, has the legs on United, but somehow doesn't get a goal, and maybe
beat the bounce. Great tracking by Joe Riley, just enough to put Hudson-Odoi off his stride. And with the advancing O'Hara as well. No, it was really, really good defending from Joe Riley, because he looked, for all he's worth, that he was never going to get there, and he just did enough. Maybe Odoi will be a little bit disappointed he didn't manage to get a shot off.
Some of the Chelsea players not involved tonight, including Ethan Ampadu, a recent signing from Exeter City. Another 17-year-old in the Chelsea ranks. Only just 17 as well, 4 days ago. Wilson trying to make something happen for United, and it's cleared away for a Demi Mitchell throw. Mitchell. And Buffonch. Off Reece James for a Manchester United corner.
I must admit, United have grown into this game. There's no two ways about it. And the longer it goes on, I know that Chelsea have had their chances, none more so than the one we've just seen from Hudson-Odoi. United are still in a commanding position with a little over 20 minutes to go. They've certainly had a much better second half than they did in first, and scored a goal in each.
Buffonch with the corner. A bit of a late challenge on Tyrell Warren there as he headed that one. It's a challenge that he felt.
And he's still down. There's no danger that the header is going to go in, but I think as the challenge came in,